Hi and welcome to the Money Minute. I'm Devin Shute. So with inflation concerns being the dominant theme in financial markets for much of this year, last week we saw a very interesting development. After US inflation has surged to multi-decade highs on prior months, the US inflation print for July showed a lower reading than expected, and this is the first time inflation has come in below expectations in quite a while. So US inflation came out at 8.5%, which was lower than the 8.7% that economists were forecasting. And while this is still really high for a developed economy, it is lower than the previous month's 9.1% record. And importantly, this could indicate that inflation has peaked in the US and is on its way lower. The reason this is important is that if inflation is starting to move lower, and this is driven mainly by lower oil prices and slowing growth in the US, this will allow central banks to ultimately stop hiking interest rates, and generally when this happens, it's good for financial markets. Last week the markets cheered this news, but we're going to wait for a more sustained trend before taking any decisions. A recent report from Lightstone shows that the residential property market in South Africa is steady, with the value of properties being bought rising significantly. Now, despite the well-known issues that we have around lack of economic growth and consumer stress, 2022 is shaping up to be a good one for property owners. The total purchase price of residential properties in 2022 has soared to 156 billion rand, which is well above the 112 billion rand we saw prior to COVID. This is important, as for many South Africans, their home is their single largest asset and an important potential contributor to their wealth generation. Thank you for watching. Have a good week.